Here I am at work. Make a video real quick of my awesome little circuit for running my motorcycle LED blinkers. I ran into the problem that many people run into, where when you convert your motorcycle into from incandescent bulbs for the blinkers to LEDs for the blinkers, your relay doesn't work. The little switching, the thing that makes it blink, it doesn't work anymore because the amps are too low on LEDs. They don't draw enough, and that's how those blinkers work in a motorcycle. The little, the little relay inside, it heats up, it gets deformed, then it cools, it reforms back to the way it was, keeps doing that, and that's how you have it blinking. But I learned about the 555 timer, a year ago. That's what that is. You can't really see. I don't know. It's a small 8-pin chip. So there's a 555 timer in there. Can you see that in there? It says super tiny. Bad lighting too. Anyway, it's a super tiny little black chip with 8 pins. I'm only using 6 of them. The bottom 2, 4 and 5 right here, pin 4 and 5. 4, 5. The bottom 2 on the very right, those are not being used. They're just isolated, but they're still soldered in to give the chip strength and support. But it's got a 50 volt, 22 microfarad capacitor, electrolytic capacitor in there. It's got a, what was that one? That's a brown, black, red. That's a 1, 0, red is 3. Yeah, so that's a 1000K resistor, I believe. And then the other one was red, orange. Red is 2. So it's 22K. So the orange is 3. So it's red 3, which that's 22K resistor. So I've got those two. For these LEDs, and in my bike, this will work. I've got it running off a 9-volt battery right now, just to have fun with it, because I am looking at it, but I want to play with it. I haven't been home to use it yet. But this I'm going to install this in my bike, where my relay goes for the blinker, the flasher. On my bike, it's just got a positive and then a negative, or the ground. And that ground, so there's that break in the cable, and that cable just from the battery, it runs up to the switch on the left handlebar, and so you can push it to the right for your right signals, left to the left signals, and then it holds it there until you push it in, and it goes off. So this will, so the red one will hook up to the battery's positive terminal and that same relay spot. The black one will just hook up to the ground, a chassis ground on the bike somewhere. And then the blue one, which is the LED signal, that's the one triggering that light. That one will hook up to that other wire in the relay harness. So I'll have these two hooked up where the other thing was, and then this one I'll just find a spot on the bike that I can ground it to. But the funny thing about this is, like, this circuit, it's working right now. If you undo this, it'll stop. And basically that's how I'll have the circuit going. When the bike is on, even if the lights are not going and they're not blinking, the circuit is still sending a high a voltage to that pin 3 on the chip. Not that you can see it, but yeah. So it'll always be doing that. It doesn't make any sound. And from what I understand, it's not going to hurt itself. And if it does, I can just build a new one and come up with a different design that doesn't do that. But that's how my bike is going to work. So, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I have the file. I should put the file. I wonder if YouTube will let me put a file on the thing. I don't know. It really should. Anyway, that would be particular, like, to if you have the software that I do. The schematic isn't really that hard to figure out. I just watched a video on YouTube of another guy that was doing a video of a 555 timer tutorial, and I just copied it, and I was like, oh, that works, and then I adapted it to fit my my situation. So I'm really excited. Probably get to it tomorrow and install it, and I'll have working turn signals again, which will be awesome. And yeah, that's it. So if you have a, so this is not a, here, I'm going to kill the circuit right now because I'm going to move it there. If you have a CNC mill that will mill your copper-clad fiberglass board, then, and it use the program Chinchilla, that's the stuff we use at school. So that's what I used today, just to make it in one package. Then if you want, I can send you the file. But if you don't, then you just have to figure it out on your own. You could, I mean, there's no reason that you need to mill the board or even do an acid etch board. There's no reason for that. You could just do it on the little proto boards that you can get from Radio Shack or anything. But I had the stuff available. I was able to make the circuit fairly compact, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I did, when I was cutting the board down to size, I kind of ruined it and chipped it and stuff, so I put it on the horizontal belt sander and kind of cleaned it up. But it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it, and I want to go and install it. I'm going to be here tonight, so I don't really have time to do that. Anyway, yeah, that's it.